Boing. Boing. Hello, fellow collectors. Today we're going to be taking a look at San Diego Comic-Con 2010 Plastic Man. This is a DC Universe Classics version. And we can see that Plastic Man does come with a few accessories here. The first one we'll take a look at is the goggles that he has. So you could put this on and pretend you were Plastic Man if you were so inclined. As you can see, it's still folded up, so I'm not Plastic Man. It does also come with this classified confidential dossier on Plastic Man. So if you open it up, you will see a little bit of information on him. I will flip it over for you to pause and read. Let me get my finger out of there. So we'll look at this size. Go ahead and pause and read also. And we'll see this also here. And we'll go back to the front of the first card so you can see it also. All right, somebody just fell. All right, so let's take this and put it back in there. And while I do that, you can see that this guy also comes with a lot of other accessories. These will attach to his arm or leg, but mostly his arms. So you can see the first accessory we'll look at is this red stretchy hand, but don't stretch it too much. It is rubber. It will break off and you will have to get a new one. Now it does have this plastic attachment here that is solid, but definitely a lot of rubber here. It comes with both arms for that. This next accessory we'll look at is the fly swatter, so he can smack some flies for you or some insects. The next accessory we'll look at is this paddle ball here. We do see that you could try to do it, but it is a little bit harder than the normal paddle ball because this rubber here is not so forgiving. There we go. And he does come with this other piece here that is a bendable plastic. Like I say, don't bend it too much. It will break off. And he comes with this spring that actually does spring a little bit. And you'll see it does connect to his waist. So if we take a closer look at the figure itself, we see this this Plastic Man goggles and the grin and his red outfit with these legs. And it doesn't have boots on. So I don't remember him always being bootless or shoeless. I thought the character did have a little bit of red, but I would have to go back and reread some of the books and everything. Now, as we see here, he does have two-tone skin for the face and neck. So the rest of his body is the same tone, but his face is just a little bit different. I guess he likes to keep that face tanned. So, being a DC Universe line, he will be able to look up a little bit and look down, left and right, no problem. T-pose, full shoulder movement, does have a bicep and a single bend with the wrist rotation. He does have a nice ab crunch and can rotate a little bit around, but his belt does block him. As far as his legs go, he can do a great Van Damme split, and he has a lower thigh swivel with one bend at the knee, and his ankles can go forward and back. So, as I get him back into shape, like I say, this was an exclusive, but I believe the character itself did come out as a regular release. And we see that this guy comes in right at 6.5 inches. So that means he will flow in good with G.I. Joe Classics and the Marvel Legends line, and will not be that great for the DC Multiverse. So, this character is rather expensive just because it was a San Diego Comic-Con release and did come with some additional accessories that the other figure did not. I do believe the other figure had a hammer and a couple other things, but did not come with a spring and things like that. So if you want to get that version, I would definitely recommend that, because this version just comes with some different gimmicks. I had purchased it a little while ago, so I already had this. So as always, guys, remember to like, subscribe, and keep collecting.